Hey guys, I see a trend going on YouTube, so I think I'll jump into that trend too. I want to tell you guys why I quit being an Amazon delivery driver. It wasn't just one reason, there was a few. One, it's dogs, okay? Now I get, dogs are part of somebody's family and all that. But if you're expecting a package and you're one of these dumbasses that want to keep their dog out in the open, no leash, no anything, you might want to rethink that, because unless you want to walk your ass on your driveway and pick up where the package I left it. And I don't like it when you're walking up to somebody's door and they're like, oh, you don't have to worry about him, he's friendly. Well, yeah, he is to you. He don't know me from Adam. He don't know why I'm there. I've gotten bit by dogs twice in the 3 years that I worked there. Number two is janky vans and janky equipment. Okay, so you use what's called a rabbit. That's your navigation device. That is the heartbeat to your job duties. Tells you where to go, and you scan packages with that, and you mark your deliveries as completed with that. So you'd think that the DSP, and DSP, by the way, isn't when you're making deliveries for Amazon, you're not directly working with Amazon. You're working as what's called a contractor to Amazon. Amazon itself doesn't have delivery drivers. The Rabbit is what we use. Like I said, it's the heartbeat of the job performance. So you would think that instead of giving these cheap ass phones, they would provide, better equipment. The phone itself sucks, and the charging cords, 9 times out of 10, doesn't even charge a damn thing. And if it does, it's really slow. And then moving on to the vans, I've been trained with the regular vans, the CDVs, and the EDVs, also known as the Rivians. And I have my own problem with Rivian, but for the regular vans, sometimes you get them with no AC on hot days, which is hell. Sometimes you get it with one headlight burned out, one turn signal, out. 9 times out of 10, you'll get into a van and on the dash it has tire pressure light on or engine check. And windshield wipers are shit, and the damn tires are a mess. They're about as bold as me. The Rivian, yeah, that's cool if you have, residential stops, but when it comes to country routes, they ain't built for the country, man. Sometimes a half an hour to 45 minutes to up to an hour to get to your first stop. And You know, as you're driving, man, your battery is dropping, and it's electric for those who don't know. Um, I've had many, many times where the vehicle battery got really low, where I was sweating like, what should I do? So I called dispatch, my dispatch, and I told them, and they had me sit in a damn customer driveway for 2 hours until they decided to come swap another van. Number three is dispatch itself. They give you a number to call when you're finished with your route and if you have any issues out on the road. That concept sounds cool, but kind of need to answer the fucking phone too. There's been plenty of times where at the end of the day where I call them to say I'm done and I don't get an answer, and I just come back. Because, you know, I ain't gonna sit there waiting forever and a day until I hear from you, and then you won't. Nah, I ain't doing that. They don't really care about the issues that you talk about, especially if it's more than one throughout the day. For example, one time they gave me a phone with the charger that didn't work. So as my day went on, the battery was dropping. So I waited till it got about halfway, about 50% or so, and I called dispatch. They're like, "Oh yeah, we'll bring a phone to you out to you," and they did. About an hour later, and it wasn't even charged, and the phone cord wasn't working. So I called them again. I said, "Hey, now you guys gave me a phone that wasn't fully charged, and I had told you about this charging cord's not working." Like, "Okay, well, we don't have anybody right now, blah blah blah." I said, "Okay." Then when that phone battery got down to 20%, I called them again and I said, "Look, I'm at 20%. And they're like, "Well, can you use your personal phone?" I said, "No, because I'm not going to drain my personal my personal phone battery. I mean, that'd leave me stuck with no phone, no communication. So if something were to happen, I'd be stuck, you know?" So they didn't care, man. So I had it with that. I was pissed off that day. So I called them back and I said, "You know what? If you guys don't give a damn, neither do I. All this shit's coming back." And I just hung up and I brought it back. Number 4 or 5 now, I think 4, is pay. When I originally started there in 2020, it was, I think, 15 an hour. Then it got bumped up to $18.50. And then it got bumped up again to $20.75. Okay. Not bad, right? Yeah, it's not bad. But when they screw up your check and you tell them about it, and they don't try to fix it, I mean, that was the last straw right there. It wasn't one check, it was twice. First one, I'm like, "Okay, I'm short on some hours on my check." They're like, "Okay, well, we'll get that squared away." I said, "Okay." And they did that time. But the second time, no, they didn't. So I'm actually in the process of calling the labor board about that because my check was short $900. I think finally, the thing that bothered me about working there, well, no, not finally. I got two more things. Another one is weather. Okay. Now, I'm not complaining about having to deliver in rain or, snow, anything like that. What I do have a problem with is tornadic weather, right? They want to sit and lie to you saying the safety of our drivers is our top priority, yet they want you to deliver when tornado warnings are in your area. Seek shelter as you see fit, I think they said. And, to kind of piggyback off of the snow, sometimes snow, the roads get pretty bad and stuff, but, they wait until the storm is on you and then call you, forgetting that we have to drive from wherever we're at back to the hub, get in our personal car, then drive in the shitty weather home. Okay? There's no consideration like, hey guys, just want to let you know I was checking on the radar and a bad snowstorm's coming our way. So I don't know, about 2 o'clock, everybody just come back. There's none of that shit. There's, oh gee, you guys are in the middle of the shit storm. Come on back and then do all this and that. And then finally is, I don't know about other DSPs, but my sorry excuse of one, not only we had to clock in and out on what's called ADP, but then we had to sign out on a clipboard. You sign your name next to your name, check whether or not you took a lunch, what time you came in, what time you clock out, and your van number or something. They say they keep that as a record. It hasn't been a problem before. I say, hey, I'm having trouble with my phone. So that piece of paper came in handy. Last time, no. I signed it and I let them know what time I reported to work and what time I left work. And my check was still short $900. So and to kind of piggyback off of the janky vans, those who deliver know that before or when you sign into your Flex app, which is the app we use to make our deliveries, scan the VIN to the van. It gives you a vehicle inspection screen where you check the headlights, the tires, and around your van to see if there's damage or not. Whether there's damage or not, or headlights out or not, or whatever the case may be, your tires are bald, whatever, they want you to give it a passing grade. My DSP anyway. I don't know about others. So I mean that kind of defeats the purpose. Then when you call them to say that you're having issues with your van, want to bitch and complain and drag their feet to, get you taken care of. And I just had it, man. What I did was I made sure I had a job lined up. And I didn't give them a 2 weeks notice or nothing. I just exceeded my sick time. Would I recommend anyone getting a job here? There? Eh, if you need the money and you need something to do to kind of hold you over, I mean, yeah. But don't have high expectations of them giving a damn about you. Because I can honestly say my DSP did not. After a while, when your managers don't give a damn, your morale just plummets. You could be like, I'm ready to work, I'm ready to get this money, I'm ready to be responsible and contribute to society. You can be positive, and deal with negativity is contagious. And if you ever work for a contractor for Amazon to deliver packages, you'll find that out quick. Probably. There's a chance you won't, but there's a lot of horror stories on YouTube here. But yeah, just wanted to share my reasons as to why I quit being an Amazon delivery driver. And yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.